Welcome everyone to the Across the Globe Film Festival. We are finally here amidst COVID-19 and all other kinds of obstacles that we've experienced throughout the year. Ladies and gentlemen, we are an international film festival. We are located in both New York City and Stockholm, Sweden. And as we always say, we believe in highlighting the winners from this festival, and we recognize the immense work put in by both the actors, directors, composers, and so forth and so on. Our community knows no borders and thrives on connecting the most talented and special filmmakers. So tonight, join us in celebrating the art of cinema and collecting you to like-minded movie lovers. With that said, I will introduce our founder, John Fessler, for a little update on what happened this year and what's available next. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Bartek. Hello, my name is John Fessler, and I'm the founder of Across the Globe Film Festival. I created the festival because I wanted to celebrate different cultures from around the globe through filmmaking, which is why we are here tonight. Thank you for joining us for our first annual awards ceremony. We're so excited to announce the winners. Before we begin, I'd like to give you a little bit of background on Across the Globe Film Festival so far this year. After starting my own film distribution business in 2020, I wanted to celebrate the art of independent filmmaking and culture through an annual film festival. We also started a podcast to educate the public in the creative and business aspects of the film industry and to highlight the hard working of creatives, distributors, and theaters, and more. On our podcast so far, we have featured guests from ICM, AMC Networks, Lionsgate, and many young artists. We are also proud to have a brand ambassador program with USC, Amherst, and Stony Brook universities, and hope to expand the program to others such as NYU, Fordham, and the New School for next year. In our first year, we had over 450 film submissions across all genres and styles. We would like to thank all of the talented filmmakers for being a part of the festival this year. I also want to thank our sponsors, Super Laws Coffee, thank you, David, First Live Studios, thank you, Danny. And lastly, Mongo Media, thank you, Rich, for being such great sponsors for our first year. And also a special thanks to the Semp family, Jackie Widdish and Kelly Bafani, as well as all the judges for being part of this adventure and making the festival so successful in its first year. Now I'm going to pass it back to Bartek. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first segment of winner announcing will be the best feature film segment. And with that, I wanted to give a little fun fact, a little historical fact, which is the first feature-length film ever produced was in 1906, and it was a film by the name of The Story of the Kelly Gang. First feature film in history, and it was about an outlaw and sort of the different adventures that this outlaw and his gang went through. And with that said, the winner of this year's Best Feature Film is none other than Homecoming, which is about a character named Maddie, who is not an outlaw, but does live a very hectic life in Stockholm. One day she receives a letter from her father who wants her to come back to her childhood home. And the story surrounds an intense and emotional weekend with her father and how her attitude changes to the rural area that she left a very long time ago. This is Malin Dahl's first feature film, and together with Johnny Wernerson, the DOP of Homecoming, she runs the Bacca Studios. The couple has made many short films together, and the studio has mainly produced commercials before filming none other than Homecoming. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look.
Att man bara vill slita sig loss. Men jag tror också att många skulle må bra av att sakta ner och fundera på vad de egentligen vill. Vad det är de mår bra av på riktigt.
Next on the list is Best Documentary. As we all know, a documentary is a broad term to describe a nonfiction movie that in some way documents or captures reality. Well, the reality is that this year's winner simply blew us away, and it is Quarantine. And it's about a young man who wanders between the walls and monuments of a city looking for refuge while the world succumbs to a pandemic, which is none other than COVID-19. In this deserted city in Tunisia, we witness a beautiful story linking the young man to an old forgotten island, the island of quarantine. After a film production is complete, there's really only one thing that can make or break it, and that is the editing. In other terms, the post-production. With that said, our best editing for the Across the Globe Film Festival goes to none other than Duraid Bensardi for Quarantine. Now we have one of our most important categories in the world of film is Best Cinematography, which goes to, again, Duraid Bensardi. Congratulations, Duraid. Little fun fact about Duraid, he's actually from the city of Monastir, which is in Tunisia. He was born in 1993, and he is a Virgo. So congratulations again, and wish you the best of luck and the best of times.
عندي مدة من رجعت نقرأ السنة آخرة نكمل الميموار وندخل في معترك الحياة المهنية. اليوم باللي صاير في العالم الكل ما عاد ظن شيء، لا عاد نجم تخمم لا في قراية لا في مستقبل.
Our next film category is Best Student Short Film. Now, we like student films because they kind of give us a glimpse into the future, because in a way, they are the future. And with our winner tonight, we saw a lot of potential with everyone involved, and it's none other than The Last Thing That Dies, directed by Jacob Wahlqvist, with his best lead actor, Sten Lurgren. And the film is about Hans, an 80-year-old man living his life alone and bound by routine. He is forced out of his comfort zone when a young girl comes knocking on his door looking for her lost cast. So there's actually two winners in this category, which is both Best Screenplay, Best Student Short Film, and Best Lead Actor. I told you, student films have a lot of potential, and I'm not just talking, I'll prove it to you now. Let's look at the clip.
Hej. Mitt namn är Hans och jag bor på gatan här bredvid. Jag tror att jag har sett er katt.
Katt?
Ja, Julias katt. Den har ju varit försvunnen, men bara för en liten stund
Hur
sedan
känner
så...
du Julia, om jag får fråga?
Hon var och ringde på för någon dag sedan. Hon gav mig den här lappen.
Ja.
Our next category is the Best Short Film segment. Now, many of you might be wondering, what exactly is a short film, or what makes a short film? And the basic answer to that question is a short film is any film that is, quite frankly, too short to be considered a feature film. And even though there are no rules on this, the Academy defines a short film as anything less than 40 minutes. With that said, we are proud to announce that the winner of this year's Best Short Film is Azan. Azan is a film about Angelus, an 18-year-old soldier who disappears the night before the Greek-Turkish borders. After his mother travels up there in a desperate mood and everybody denies information about him, she sets on a quest at the borders, the meeting with a woman from Syria who helps her understand what happens the night her son disappeared. And without further ado, we have our next category, which is Best Director. And this year, the award goes to none other than Gogo Marangoli. Gogo studied physics at the University of Ioannina, and then she completed her postgraduate studies at the National Technical University of Athens, in Greece, of course. And during her last year of studies, and this is actually quite interesting, she worked on nuclear physics. So that's a bit of a jump, but she says that that's the imagination she needed to operate this science, which led her to follow what already existed within her, the art of cinema. Azan is her first professional movie, and with that, she receives a very well-deserved Best Director award. Congratulations and wishing you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Our next category, which is Best Leading Actress. And this year, the award goes to Stella Firogeni. Stella, congratulations. This is for the film Azan, which has won more than one award tonight. So I congratulate you and wish you the best of luck for your next upcoming films. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, another acting category. This year's winner for Best Supporting Actress is Leonie Zero-Vasila. This is again from the movie Azan, which is about the 18-year-old soldier that was missing at the Greek-Turkish borders. It's an excellent film, and I congratulate Leonie again on the award. Congratulations.
Θέλω να είσαι καλά.
Μια χαρά θα είμαι.
Ναι, και τι θες να πεις?
Εδώ που βρίσκεσαι είναι επικίνδυνα.
Δεν ξέρω τι έγινε. Δεν μπορεί να μην ξέρεις.
Υπάρχει ένα πρωτόκολλο το οποίο πρέπει να ακολουθήσω.
Ο Άγγελος ήταν μια χαρά. Me too, please. Ποιος είναι εκεί? Η μάνα του είμαι. Πες μου τι έγινε. Άγγελ!
The first ever American animated feature film was Snow White. That's right, Disney's Snow White, which premiered in 1937, and it cost at the time a hefty $1.4 million to produce. Well, our first animation film for Across the Globe Film Festival is Heartstrings. Heartstrings is a short 3D animated drama that tells the story of Alid, a young Irish woman who immigrated to New York City in 1910 with little belongings except for her father's old violin. Congratulations to Heartstrings. Congratulations to the director, Aaron Donahue. I hope it didn't cost you $1.4 million to produce as Snow White, but I'm sure after the success of this film, you will be on your way to creating bigger and better films. Many say that music in film is the subtext of the film itself. And with that, we would like to introduce our winner for Best Music, and it goes to Miles Credich. Miles is a composer, sound designer, graphic designer, swimmer, and, fun fact, he's a twin. He also plays violin, viola, trumpet, and piano. Well, let's take a listen. The Best Supporting Actor goes to none other than Brent Dunner for his role in A Godless Country, which, by the way, was featured at Cannes World Film Festival, and it won Best Narrative Short. Brent Dunner, congratulations, and let's take a look.
Men are sent to this place to atone for their sins. What cruel fate delivers you here?
Call it an act of providence, Captain.
Providence. This is the frontier. The domain of infinite devils. A natural prison bereft of providence. Here, desperate men lust for freedom.
Everyone, that concludes this part or the whole part of the evening. We thank you so much for joining us at the Across the Globe Film Festival. This year, as with many festivals and events in general, we had to do it over Zoom, but we thank you so much for joining us. We hope that in the future it may be live or in a much more lively atmosphere. With that said, we invite everyone to our shop and where we have our featured products. We sell everything from sweaters to masks to stickers to totes. We have them in different colors. We also have t-shirts. We have different types of logos that you can put on, and they all feel very, very soft. I've worn some myself. They're very comfortable. So whether you want to go out or put them for your jammies, whatever you'd like, they're all well and good. You could take my word for it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much and have a great, great evening.